Oh, exciting. So,
Yes.
welcome then to this first gathering for our 12th system work. My name is Valentina, and I'm going to be facilitating this group. And first thing I want to say is thank you so much for your trust. Thank you so much for wanting to walk this path together. It's going to be a beautiful process. Because this is not about a workshop. We're not going to be sharing information. One of the things I've discovered through my own experience is that we already know. Yeah, we just came here to remember. So the more we spend time getting information from the outside, the more we lose an opportunity really to connect with ourselves, to go to our heart. And we were just talking about chakras and about the channel of light. The more we lose the opportunities to allow our higher self to start showing us the path. This weekend I had a very beautiful experience with a lady I met last year. She has done the Yourself Path here in Colombia. And we were talking, and she was telling me that she has received also she's an artist, and she sings and she paints and she dances. She connects everything through art. She's one of those souls that are always happy and cheerful, but she has received information about helping people work with the 12 systems, but from an art perspective. But she hasn't been able so far to start that as business. And I was saying that I had a similar process last year with information I downloaded about the woman's cycle and all the healing, and it really took me eight months to start sort of offering that and start opening it, because as we are receiving that information, are we not seeing other people talking about that without? So we're waiting to get the confirmation that, oh no, someone else knows already about that to start. And actually that's not the case. Yes, really what the way that I'm back into this group, the way that we really going to activate our biological body, the way that we're really going to connect with the astrological archetype energies is by going inside. Not by trying to remember what Aquarius, what Virgo, what Gemini means, but looking ourselves month by month and saying, what am I living? What I'm thinking? What I'm manifesting? What scenarios? What situations? And so I was also telling to the Spanish group, anyone can do it to the level that you want to do it. If you go down into becoming an astrologer, go for it. If you really just want to come and join these groups, and that's what you want because you feel that this is enough, go for it. There are no rights, there are no wrongs. But the most important is really start living our life in consciousness, being at that center as much as we can in regards to becoming the unjudgmental observer of our own processes. Yes, our own lives. And so the way that we're going to do it is we're going to meet twice a month. So this is the first meeting for Aquarius. And in this first meeting, we're going to make sure that we understand for each of us where is Aquarius and what is Aquarius showing me. Okay, that's why we need the birth chart, because there are two aspects Okay, one, yes, sort of trying to figure out what the Aquarius or what a constellation energy is showing us about ourselves. And the second one, understand where in my life, in this incarnation, I've got this energy available to work on me. Okay, either is because is showing me that I still need to do some adjustments. I'm still there, you know, there's things that I need to pay a bit more attention. I need to do some healing. I need to do some self-reflections and observations, or that energy is showing me my gifts, my tools, my this. Hello.
Hi. Hi. I just got out of my physical therapy. And I came into the sauna because I want to make sure that I get my time's worth. And I'm like, oh my God, it started. I didn't realize the time. Sorry.
Excellent. Welcome. We were just starting because we were chatting. We spent the first half an hour chatting, and I was I was just introducing everyone to the circle. And sorry, can you tell me your name? Because
Lupe.
Lupe.
Oh, yes.
Hola, Lupe.
Hello. Hola.
And so I was just explaining that that there are no right or wrongs in the way that how each person will decide to go about working with the 12 systems. But the most important is that about being aware that every month, and the reason why we do it month by month or constellation months, no calendar months, is because the energy of that constellation, and it's not the energy of the constellation out there, the universe that is coming through to Mother Earth. No. The constellation, when we talk about the constellation energy, we're talking about the human unconscious that is moving us to do and to act and think and feel in certain ways. Is that energy becomes stronger in that month. But for each of us, it will become stronger in different aspects of our life. Okay, and that's what we need to know, which house we got that energy available. Yeah. And one of the most important things, and I said that 1,000 times in the Spanish group, it is that we're not doing this to understand that this is why I think and I act this way. Yeah, and just to give a label, because otherwise we bring in another label, and then I have a problem of cleaning auras with lots of labels. But to go, this is why I have been acting, thinking and feeling from the unconscious, from the subconscious. But now I'm bringing this to my consciousness. I'm integrating that. And I'm healing that part of myself. Because really what we're doing in this path is bring everything there is in the subconscious to consciousness. And once my guide told me that when they first started talking to me about the blue energy that I was connecting, I was going to start bringing and downloading to Mother Earth, that the more I work with me, the more I connected with this blue energy, the more I was going to start being less human. And I sort of freaked out. What do you mean less human? And what they were referring to was acting from the unconscious. Yes, from that 95. And I said, and I remember they even said, even constellations energy will not affect you. And then I realized exactly what this 12 system is. And that's why then in December they say, you have to do the 12 system month by month. Because really the way that we we have done lots of work around our traumas, our family trees, everything that was, down there, taking us to make choices in our lives, to feel in certain ways. Fine. But now what we're doing is that we moving into the pure subconscious, the collective unconscious, so we can start bringing this into light, integrate, and start acting, being from and moving from our center. And the more that we do it, we start then activating that grid, that network, that start vibrating in a completely different frequency to the 3D. That's why then back into the way that we will be working is on the second gathering, when we're going to be integrating all of this energy in our in the biological system. So for Aquarius is the nervous system. We will also connect to a node on Mother Earth to pass on that vibration. Yeah, of course, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm telling you that it's going to be on a much higher frequency from that first meeting, when we are activating ourselves to see that subconscious. I have this beautiful gathering Sunday with a Spanish group, and there was so much healing, so much understanding happening, because when the 12 systems first were presented, I think we all got really lost in trying to become astrologers, understand the chart, and read it through it. And I remember even I paid someone, and this person gave me a 70-page document about myself, and it's like, no, thank you. It can be so difficult to know me. And then my guy said, scrap all that. You're getting it wrong. You're still thinking. You're still going there. Oh, I need to learn. I need to learn in order to understand myself. And it's no. We need to feel. And that's what we're going to be activating ourselves today. To feel Aquarius, to feel our body, to feel our memories, to feel our fears. And that we're going to do it every month. Because then we think, oh, I've done it once, I'm done. No, we're not. So that's then this as an offering. So then every month we're going to be connecting with that subconscious energy. Allow that energy to flow, to emerge, to come to the surface, to show me. So when we talk in astrology, when they talk, because I'm not an astrologer, but when we as humanity talk about the 12 houses, they're really aspects of the self. Okay? And compared to the chakras that are very much internal aspects, the houses represent human history, if you think about it. Is how humanity sees themselves, how humanity presents themselves, how humanity relates with family, how humanity relates with partners, how humanity relates with children, with profession, with religion. So we are going to be going through that circle, that house, and understand how that subconscious has been affecting me, why I have chosen to be born with that history of humanity in a specific house. And that really is what we need to know. We don't need to understand more about that. There was a lot of questions in the Spanish group about the planets. And of course, the planets of the energy effects, because the planets in a way are telling you, and you got these actors, yeah, you got these characters. And yes, we can go and try to understand what that character is doing, whether, you know, what is giving me, what is taking away from me, that's fine. But again, we don't need to become experts. The more that we are telling our higher self, look, I'm opening up to allow that subconscious to come to conscious, they will go, don't worry, whatever you need, we'll present to you people that will explain it, will allow you to connect through dreams, we will put the situation scenarios in front of you. I had in the Spanish group, she has the same as me, Aquarius in house 6. House 6 is your children, is your dependent, your pets. And one of, for me, the biggest attachments, all of this process have been my children, although my guys have been telling me from day one, they're fine. They choose you as the mother. They will, it's not they will survive, they will flourish. But I'm always feeling this like I've abandoned them, I'm not doing good. And then I get, and you know what I get always? Headaches. Always I get headaches because I feel the guilt. And then working with Aquarius, I realized then nervous system is the connection for me with my children, because I always connect it through my mind. Oh, I'm going to become a good mother if I send them to this school, and if I give them these activities, and if I spend this time, everything from the mind. Yeah. And then there was this other lady in the Spanish group, and she has, well, she lost a baby, a newborn baby, and then she has a child that has a disability, that she doesn't walk properly, and they told you that it's going to become worse, similar to your cousin, but we know already it has to do with the family tree. And then last week, her daughter had an accident at school when she was visiting school because she was going to do something in her daughter's school, and her daughter had an accident and she fainted, and then she was there, so she got mad, and they took it to hospital and everything. But then she thought, why I manifested this? Why this happened when I was there? And she realized it was nothing to do with her daughter. It was all about her. She was overprotective. She didn't trust that her daughter was going to be able to, you know, do a life on her own and thrill and thrive, and then she healed that. And it was amazing. But because she opened to it, they said, okay, show me. So moving now into Aquarius. You can read a whole book if you want about Aquarius, and go for it, and watch videos, and do, if you got the time, go. But there are two concepts. Two. One is attachments, and the other one is freedom. The Aquarius energy is to reconnect with freedom, but not with freedom as we understand it as humans, but freedom as we understand it as selves. Respect, equality, no attachments. So the way that we really are going to connect with that freedom, and then I'll explain why, because there is a purpose, there is always a purpose. The universe wouldn't just allow you to just go and do this thing without a lot of things behind it. Is we as humanity, we have still lots of beliefs and patterns that we hold in. Yeah, because we are identify ourselves with those beliefs and those patterns. So in my case, was what is to be a good mother. A mother is someone that is at home, that is present, that is preparing breakfast, that is there when their children go back to school. And they were all my beliefs. And Aquarius came to me to show me, no, because if you're holding, and this is the why, the what for, if you're holding the beliefs that you learn, yes, if you're holding, then because you don't realize, because there are your attachment, because they believe that they define you, you cannot create a new humanity. So we have Aquarius in the houses that we came to break the patterns. So how we're going to be working is get to understand what house is. And if you need help, ask me. I'll search it on Google. Don't worry, it's not that I know it. But what will tell you is this is where you came to flourish. This is where you came from the inside. Offer your wisdom to humanity. And because you're so powerful, you choose that house, you choose that attachments, because yourself, your higher self, believes so much in you that they know that when you break that pattern, heart will open, and whatever you need to bring, you will give it. And that is freedom. Yes, Maka.
I just wanted to ask, I don't know much about astrology, but by the way you're talking, it looks like houses and characters of each house is fixed.
Yes.
Correct?
Exactly.
So like you said, house 6 is children.
Yes. It's a bit more, but yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, and I can show you I can share a short list where it explains very easily. Each house is the same as tarot. I don't know whether you ever got into tarot, but the tarot, how do you call it in English? The arcanes? No, how do you call the
You mean the major arcana?
Arcana, yes.
Tarot's major arcana is 1 to 22.
Yes.
I do tarot. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Yes, the arcanas also show the path to ascension. Yes. Okay. Everything that has been offered to humanity that we call it esoterical or spiritual are really, there were tools, there were guides to show you that we as beings and as humanity, we came here to walk a path. And that path will take you back into heaven.
Ascension. Okay.
So the 12 houses are exactly that. Yeah, they tell you about different aspects. And the confusing bit is that each house has the energy of the constellation. So particularly when Matthias started talking, he wasn't talking about the houses by number, but the houses by constellation. But what happened is that the house, in a way, has that energy of one given constellation, because created the story, yes, and to give the meaning of that house. But then when we are born, the houses are fixed, and the constellation energies are the ones that are moved depending on where and when we were born.
Okay. So when you say constellation, like Aries, Gemini, blah,
exactly.
Blah. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. So now from where we are, with the position of Earth, we are connecting with the Aquarius constellation energy. And that energy has two main characteristics, okay? One is that is the recognition of the person as someone that comes to break patterns, to be completely different. Yes, to create. That's why this change in humanity is happening in the Aquarius era. But usually what happens is that we are born with completely the opposite. We feel that imprisoned. We feel that we cannot break the patterns. We feel very much attached to what we've learned and what we've been told. But this is exactly the beauty of the process. Because while we're doing this work for humanity, also we're doing this work for ourselves. And we are so bloody brilliant that we put all of the possible blockages in order to unlock that energy. That's, for example, why I lived 43 years of a completely different life. Completely different. There wasn't no one single clue.
Wow.
Nothing. Except for these memories of 4 years old, you know, questioning my mom about religion. Nothing that was going to tell me this was going to happen.
Wow.
But why I choose that? Because my family tree needed to be shaken like that. Because there is lots of other wisdom in my family tree, but was locked because of those attachments, because those family loyalties to beliefs to, oh, in my family, we are the 12 generations of medical doctors. Yeah, we cannot have a witch. Yeah, that's why I was born in that family tree. So I could go to the next generations. Oh yeah, no, you can be whatever you want. You want to be a witch, you can be a witch. Go for it.
You are a pattern buster.
I am indeed. And we starting then this process from the big door, Aquarius. Aquarius will go, okay, sit down and tell me, what are your beliefs? What you holding? What is your identity? Well, scrap all that. Everything that comes to mind, scrap it completely. Because once you open, once you connect it with your heart, off you go. Yes, to start connecting with every single other energy to clean it. This is what we're doing. We clearing out, we're cleaning the house. We're taking all of the furniture that we go, I love it, that came from my great-grandmother. It came all the way from Scotland and to Argentina, and it had been through 1,000 generations, but I don't like it. It really doesn't go with what I want in my house. And I'll let it go. Why? Okay, so this is what Aquarius is inviting us to do, and now the why. Because we all came here to support this new network. And we can only support the network if we are fully plugged. If you have plugged your computer, it doesn't charge. Okay? If there is one leg missing, it doesn't charge. If it's dirty, it doesn't charge. It has to be fully plugged. So if we are already half full with everything that is on the subconscious, and the only thing we can receive is the other half, and we don't help, it doesn't work half. We promise ourselves that we're going to come here and be full. And this is what we're going to be doing month by month, revisiting that's why for me it's not a work that you can do in a workshop. That's not a work that you can do, because otherwise you're in your mind. Every time I connect with someone at energy level and they're very mindy, I feel it. You know, when we used to turn on the tellies, waiting for the channel that's, well, this is exactly that they show me from a person when it's in their minds. So it always is down, breathe, activate. And we can allow ourselves to do this every day. We can do it through the work that we're going to be doing now, connecting. But as I said, since there is intention, since we're going to be activating the heart, our higher selves will go, whoa, okay, here you are, connected. I won't let you go. Yeah. And you will see that anything that needs to come to be shown will be shown. We're going to decree that, and we're going to do that for every constellation. So in a year's time, we've done the work. What is my diploma? Here I am. Okay, ladies, any questions?
Yeah. So when you identify the area of your life that is related to Aquarius, then how do you start the process on unplugging, like looking at what are those attachments, what does freedom mean, etc., etc. in that house?
Two ways. One is you can sit down and start going into what's my story around, this house. It's like how I'm relating to what has been happening. And the other one, really start observing what has happened in the last few weeks. Because, sorry, let me turn. Because if you start paying attention what has been happening to you lately, you will see that there was a conversation, a situation, a memory, a dream that you manifested in order to being able to observe that subconscious of yours. So the moment you set the intention to become the unjudgmental observer.
What did you say? What?
The non-judgmental observer.
Non-judgmental. Okay,
non-judgmental observer. I just did a Spanish and into English.
Well done. That's what I do when I run out of words.
Yeah, why not? Things will show to you. Things will be shown to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand the house that I'm in, because when I look up what that house reflects, it talks about philosophy. It actually is the house of philosophy, beliefs, and learning that shapes the identity. And I've always questioned that.
Yeah, and but it might be showing you that there is still more to question. And is, what do you believe about others that you don't believe about yourself?
Oh, I know what that is. Is that
Well,
they can and I can't.
Okay, that is
they special and they have it, but I can't get it because
somehow I'm not specialized. Okay,
I'm not good enough.
That is,
yeah, it's all that a fundamental life operating system. I'm not good enough. I have no value. I'm not worthy. I'm not.
yeah. Well,
lovable.
that
It's
is your
all those
attachment.
things.
That is your attachment. This is exactly what you need to work on. I've told you, we start in coming with the big doors. Now we're not doing sideways here, side door here. And that's why it's so hard. Well, you were thinking that it was hard to work on it, because you know that has been something very difficult to you.
There's so much I believe about others that I don't believe about myself.
Yeah. So the way you're going to do is you're going to write in one list all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to add names. So and so is good at, so and so is great. So yeah, and you're going to leave it for one day. Then the following day, you're going to grab a black pen and a blue pen. With a black pen, you're going to scrap that Matthias is so great and he's the only one on earth that can do what he does. Yeah. And with blue, you're going to write, I am so great that everyone on earth can do what we all do.
Wow.
And one by one, you're going to rewrite those beliefs. Why black, why blue? For the unconscious, the subconscious, black is you can't see black, okay? So when you scrap something in black, what you're doing is like you're literally deleting that from your subconscious. It's no longer there. So if you want to look for it, it's not longer there. And with blue connects very much with new humanity. Our minds are even prepared to receive the blue energy, the blue frequency. So anything that you write in blue is now established in your consciousness.
Wow.
And then once you finish your list, you're going to write, I forgive myself for not trusting, for not believing. I release all these beliefs, allowing my higher self to reconnect with me. Yes, Maka.
So when you were saying so and so is great or better than me, are you picking the people in your life, or can be anyone?
No, this is just for this exercise. However, yes, in a way you're ready. When the 12 systems talks about that person, yes, is exactly to show you that is that we are using the law of mirrors, yeah, and when we ask our higher self to show us a person, that person is someone either that in this case we admire and we believe that we can never be that, yeah. So then that you will bring all that, you will see that that is your reflection. So really there is nothing different between that person and you going to bring everything that you have given, all that power that you have given to that person, bring it back to you.
Get back.
In other houses, yeah, it might not be that it's that we admire someone. Actually, it might be quite the opposite. It might be that I don't like this person because they're so obnoxious, or it's such a pain that again you will go, why this person is such a pain to me? Because it's showing something that I need to reconsider about myself. I need to accept about myself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't even notice people. If you notice someone is because there is a frequency that it's aligning you with that person. Okay, either because you're recognizing, quality, either it's because admiration, or either it's because, you despise this person. Well, that's a bit too strong, but there is something that you don't like, but it's because you are in that frequency and you need to readjust it. So by going back and saying, why, what is showing me? And usually the question I like to ask is, when in other occasions in the past I have experienced something similar?
That's a good one.
Yes, because they will go, when I was a kid, I had this teacher and she asked me to stand in front of everyone, and she used to laugh at me saying, oh, you the daughter of blah, blah, blah. And then you will realize that this person is nothing really about, not even the adult person, but about that memory. And then you go and heal that memory. Explain to your inner child that was something that you needed to experience because you needed to accept yourself, understand that you value, that you are good enough, that you are also then helping with your ancestral trauma. That's why you live that experience. You will go through that process of breaking from that memory. Once I was shown by my guides is when we had a like a traumatic experience, something that has really impacted us. Yeah. Because our subconscious doesn't understand about past, present, and future, is part of your energy still holding that scenario, because yourself, your body has realized that emotionally has been such a shock that I need to support you there. So part of your energy still there supporting you in that experience. And the more experiences that we go, the more of our self, and it's particularly the solar plexus, the one that starts splitting into these, supporting these 1,000 scenarios. That's what we are so tired. That's why we have started digestive system problems and all that, because we're still holding our physical body, still holding us emotionally, energetically in all the scenarios. And the mind goes, oh, but I was a child, really? I mean, I knew that doll wasn't that important, and my little sister, my mom wanted her to stop crying, that's why she gave it to her. I mean, such a dull thing, really. It can't mean anything. It means a lot.
Because it's a child feeling a child, and you now are an adult, so you can reason. That's why that inner childhood is so important.
But your energy is holding that child until you go, okay, child, let's have a talk. I'm giving you back that doll. Thank you so much for showing me that in this life, I needed to position myself, to make myself seen, heard, understood, whatever that experience was showing you, and giving you back your freedom, your innocence, your humor. I'm taking care of it. And then you leave the past with the past. And really, physically, you feel that relief. You feel that, you go, oh, I'm lighter. It happens like that. It's amazing. Yeah. So we will allow ourselves, month by month, to go and say, okay, what am I still holding? Since when I'm holding it? Why? Why I have been holding it? What for? And that then the different houses are the clues to show us that, to go, focus here. This month, focus here.
I need to charge.
Oh.
My brain is confused because I'm trying to be so in here and I'm trying to like connect.
Don't worry. Now we're going to stop talking anyway, because you've got access to me and we can start, doing this. So now what we're going to do is like we're going to stop explaining, go to the heart and activate, and then we'll finish. So
Okay.
we don't allow the mind go all wild. Okay. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to sit comfortably. If we have any questions, we're going to let our mind know that we're going to be paying attention to those questions later. Now we're going to focus on our heart. We're going to do 3 deep breathings. The first one is going to connect with our body. The second one is going to connect with our soul. And the third one is going to connect with spirit. We're going to start aligning ourselves to open, to being able to be in alignment with the energy that we're going to activate today. First breath in. Feel it in my body. And release. Second breath in. Release. Third breath in. Release. And I'm going to take my focus now to my heart. And I'm going to continue breathing. I'm going to allow my body to tell me how to breathe, to connect with my heart. I may feel my heartbeat. I may feel my energy flowing from my heart or around my heart. There are no rights, no wrong. I might just feel all my body connected. And I'm going to regulate my breathing to what my body is asking for. Now I'm going to take my attention to my root chakra, activating my energetic roots. Consciously connecting with Mother Earth. And I'm going to extend these roots all the way to the heart of the Mother. And I'm going to embrace that heart. I'm going to allow myself to be nurtured through my roots. I'm going to allow for this energy exchange allowing all these new frequencies to go up all the way up to my root chakra. And having connected with Mother Earth, I'm going to open my crown chakra. Connecting with my divine presence. Tuning myself in the unconditional love frequency. Now I can feel my body, soul and spirit. All as one. And I'm going to activate the Aquarius energies, the collective memories, to allow them to emerge to my consciousness, to heal myself, to heal my ancestors, to help heal my descendants, regardless whether I've got children or not. I have volunteered myself to clean my family tree, to reconnect with that golden light of the central sun. So I'm decreting that any memories, any secrets, any experiences, any situations, any contracts, any paths that need to be shown to be presented to myself for the highest good of humanity and myself. I am opening myself consciously to see my own attachments, my own beliefs, my own patterns that have not allowed me so far to connect with the real meaning, freedom of the self. And I am requesting my higher self positioning myself in my center to be shown anything that I need to work, anything that I need to forgive, anything that I need to integrate to continue on my path. I'm open to see my attachments. I open to see my own beliefs, my limiting beliefs. And I forgive myself for any doubts, any fears, of not being able to do this, of not being capable, of not being good enough. I now understand that these are all programmings that I came to release for the highest good of humanity, because I am. And I'm going to take both hands to my heart. Activating an infinite, starting from your heart, going to your left if you're right-handed, going to your right if you're left-handed. Receiving and giving. From myself to myself, understanding that I am the beginning and I am the end. Redeeming myself to my higher self. For whatever I need to see, I need to understand. I need to forgive. I need to integrate. And I need to transcend. And connected with my heart, I'm going to ask my higher self to show me that one person that is going to show to me what I haven't been able to see in myself. No judgment. Even if I don't understand that person that I'm seeing, message will come. I accept and I thank. I'm grateful for this information that is coming to me. And I'm going to do a deep breath in. Connecting with this group connecting with my work, and connecting with my body. To also start activating the nervous system. That I'm taking to a whole new frequency in my path of bringing heaven to earth. And we're going to finish saying loudly, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am who I am.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Good. Oh my God, there's so much work.
But it's not effort work.
No, no, it's not. It's I think it's because I've been wanting to do it for so long. And I've just been asking the wrong questions, in the sense that it's not got to a point where I can actually practically do something with it, you know. A lot of the time my mind goes blank and I ask the questions, but it's just blank. So I need to keep looking for the right question so that it.
Yeah. Well, but we're going to be doing this together. So any start, you know, I gave you some clues today.
Yeah.
Any questions, anything that we can help. As I said, it will come. It will come.
Yeah.
I was also worried. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm supporting this group and I haven't been able to sit down myself, and then just get the children is once I was given this vision when I was working with someone. We are so in our minds that let me turn the lights. That what happens is that the vision that we're showing me is one of, it was like a tube, like a transparent tube of earth air, you know, air flowing. Because I'm an engineer, so I think sometimes they show me those things so I can just grab them quickly. And they were showing me that like a body inside. If the body was exactly in the center, yeah, there was no friction. It was the air was just coming, and there was almost like no friction. The moment the person was sort of moving to a side, he was creating a lot of friction. So then that earth wasn't then as aerodynamic as it was when the person was in the center. And they were telling me, this is what happens to you humans every time you start thinking something, thinking that the solution will come from this mind. This is a programmed mind. Okay, and here you have the wisdom of all of your experiences, yes, from all of the universe, all of your guides, but you want to resolve it from here. So, and they say, the only thing you need to do is that be at center. Allow that everything that comes and flows. And it will happen. And they say, and you think that the reason why you can't do that is because you feel that you're a victim, and it's quite the opposite. is you're so full of yourselves. You're so full of yourselves that you think that your mind is more intelligent than your divine being. And I was like, that was fuck. I was like, yes.
True.
Yes.
We're always in our
We
mind.
don't trust our divinity.
Mm.
We don't trust him. Oh no, it's not for me. It's everyone else, but no, that won't happen to me. No.
With our conditioning from like religion, like God was there and we were here. So it was not attainable. It was something that was away from us, and that only these special people had a contact. That you, this layman, this slave, this
Exactly.
sinner. No, you don't have access to that information. You've got to go through this person to get that, and so that's now so deep,
and that's what we replicate in that.
How do you break that, even though you think it differently and you do feel it differently, but it's still there?
Yeah, but it's realizing when you're giving that power to someone else. Oh, I need to watch the last video of so and so. If not, then I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happening with spirituality. I need to be in that retreat. I need to go and do that course. I need to listen to that last podcast. Every time you're doing that, you're giving your power to someone else. Whereas if you don't do that and you go, okay, I'm going to close my eyes and start connecting with my higher self and see what it comes. It might take you a year, it might take you 40, it doesn't matter. But you're giving yourself credit.
Oh, that's valid.
Yeah.
I'm glad we started.
And I'm telling you because I went through all that. I don't know. I could spend 5 hours watching videos every day, and it's like, what for? Why I'm doing that? Because I still not trusting myself. My guides told me first time I connected with them, we never thought density was so dense. And I was like, what? It's only, and that was April 2021. They appear in my life in December 2020. Well, that I realized that there was this pact. And I started my process in January 2020. But for them, what they were really referring were about my beliefs. You're still holding them. You're still holding that. Without someone sitting in front of you, you won't be able to connect. Without understanding, getting this information, getting this transmission, getting this download. I said, no, you all came to recognize yourselves, to be that antenna that is helping reconnect heaven to earth. But if you're still thinking that someone else will come and tell you how to do it.
Exactly.
Like, I don't have visions, for example. It's only a few occasions when, I guess because I'm so dense sometimes that, okay, we'll give you vision. But what really is like, I feel energy in my hands. The other day, I was doing a session yesterday and this got stuck on a cushion. And then I was thinking, oh my gosh, I won't be able to do my session because I won't be able to move my hands. And then I realized now I'm dependent on my hands, really, to connect to I'm creating an attachment. But you see, when you start realizing, when you start paying attention to your thoughts, to your emotions, you see them so easily. but it's allowing ourselves to see them. We are so afraid, because at least one of the biggest things that happened to me was I was feeling so ashamed. And it's like, oh my gosh, I think, it's not that I was thinking, I think like that. I think like that about this group of people, about this of my children and my family. No, I can't. No, that can't be me.
It's hard.
But when you go, no, Valentina, that's your ego. That's not who you really are. So, okay, show me. And that's when you really start healing. Because otherwise we're full of knowledge, but knowledge is just serving the mind and not the heart. So this is about the heart. And we're going to stop here so Maka can go to sleep.
Yeah. Thank you. I could easily carry on forever. It's amazing. I've got to get up to work. Yeah.
It's going to be a beautiful process.
Oh, amazing. I can already kind of, imagine what it's going to be. It's really amazing. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elena.
An absolute pleasure, and thank you so much for your trust. And
look forward to having you back in Oxford.
Yes. We will arrange a big hug.
Thank you.
Next week. And we'll see you again in 2 weeks. And as I said, let's keep that chat group open and active, sharing questions and ideas and thoughts, because the more we share, really, the more actually we help each other in being able to put that puzzle together. So don't be afraid of asking. And there is, I say, a shame is the ego, not the self. So let's not protect the self, the ego.
It's going to be the same time, or are you going to ask to find out what time?
I think we're going to ask whether we can, if we can keep it, if a bit earlier for you. How does it work?
Fine for me. I think mine is fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I was trying to make it work so then it's not become too late for the UK, but also then it's not too early for US. Otherwise, then if people is working, if not, what we can do is we can probably allow some sessions to move time. That's what I do with the Spanish group. I move them so sometimes people that cannot attend in certain time can be, and then the other ones. And I'll start uploading this in YouTube, so then we always have access, particularly if we want to do the alignments again and anything that you might want to refresh your memories.
Yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you so much. It's been like the best thing ever. And of course, the timing is just
brilliant. Okay, well, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Yeah. Ciao. Sleep tight.
Ciao, Helena. Bye.